Now, what if I told you that your entire day can be changed in just 10 minutes? Sounds fake, right? Like one of those late night TV ads. Buy this magical pen and you'll be rich, skinny, and dating a movie star by Tuesday. But no, I'm serious. 10 minutes of planning can actually decide whether your day becomes productive or turns into Netflix marathon or TikTok scroll with some snacks that you are going to regret later. So here's how it works, and I promise it's not boring corporate planner talk. This is a system that's been tested, failed, fixed, improved, and boiled down into something that actually works for normal humans like you and me. So grab your coffee or tea or whatever you fancy, and let's dive into how to plan your day in just 10 minutes. Step 1. Plan the night before. Picture this. It's morning, your alarm goes off, you hit snooze 3 times. You finally drag yourself out of the bed and stare at your phone, notifications, Instagram, cat videos, and suddenly it's noon. You haven't done anything yet. Why does this happen? Because your morning self is weak. That version of you just wants comfort, coffee, memes, and more sleep. But here's the trick. If you plan your day the night before, you let your evening self be the boss, who is usually smarter, calmer, and not half asleep. Think of it like this. Your evening self is the pilot that's setting the course, and your morning self is just the passenger. All they need to do is just follow instructions. So rule number 1, plan at night. It removes morning brain fog, it gives you a clear map, and stops you from wasting energy deciding on what to do. Now let's talk about something most people ignore. Connecting your daily plan to your bigger goals. Because let's be honest, what's the point of planning if it's just a fancy way to make a to-do list that says buy eggs, watch TikToks, Netflix, and just survive until bedtime? So here's the deal. Every day should connect to your weekly goals, and those weekly goals should connect to your quarterly goals, and those quarterly goals should connect to your life vision. Sounds deep, but it's actually very simple. For example, let's say your life vision is to be healthy and strong and just be in the best shape of your life. Your quarterly goal might be to lose 5 kilos or bench press your body weight, and your weekly goal could be to hit the gym 4 times. But your daily plan? Book time for that workout today. This way, your day is not random. It's a puzzle piece that fits perfectly into the bigger picture. So what's one big goal you have right now? Something for this year or next year? Put it in the comments. I want to see how many people are aiming for fitness, money, career, or just finally finishing that Netflix series you've been stuck on. Next, the one thing rule. Now here's my favorite part. The one thing rule. There's this book called The One Thing. It basically says forget multitasking, because multitasking is a scam. If you try to do 5 things at once, you'll fail at all of them. Instead, choose one high impact task, just one. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or less important? For example, if you're a student, that one thing could be finishing your essay. If you're working, it could be preparing that presentation. If you're building a side hustle, it could be recording a video or sending out that proposal. Now here's the beauty. If you finish that one thing, your day is already a success. Even if the rest of your list explodes in flames, you'll still feel good because you nailed that important thing. So when you plan your day, circle or highlight that one task. Treat it like your boss. You don't go home until it's done. Next, check your calendar first. Here's where a lot of people mess up. They start writing to-do list without checking their calendar. Then halfway through the day, they realize, oh no, I have a dentist appointment at 2 p.m. and everything collapses. So this is a crucial step in your 10-minute planning. Check your calendar. See what fixed commitments you already have. Meetings, calls, appointments, classes, write them down. Then fit your task around that. Otherwise, you'll be like someone trying to put furniture into a room without noticing that there is already a giant sofa in the middle. Now, a quick pause. If you're finding this useful so far, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe if you want more simple and practical videos like this. Otherwise, you'll forget, and tomorrow you'll be back to scrolling cat memes instead of planning your day. So don't do that to yourself. All right, let's get back to it. Now, here is a secret sauce. Time blocking on paper. Yes, paper. Not just your phone calendar, not some complicated app. Old school paper. Why? Because writing things down makes your brain commit. Plus, it feels real, like signing a contract with yourself. Here's how to do it. Take a piece of paper and draw out the hours of your day. Then block time for your task. For example, 9 to 11, work on that one thing. 11 to 12, emails. 12 to 1, lunch. 1 to 3, meetings or whatever you have, and so on. And here's the best part. You can make adjustments as you like. If something takes longer, just move the blocks. If something gets cancelled, just reassign the time. This way, even if life throws chaos at you, you still stay in control. Which brings us to next part. Flexibility and adjustment. Now, let's be real. No plan survives a normal day. Someone calls you, your boss emails you, your cat throws up on your laptop, something will go wrong. So here's the trick. Don't abandon the plan. Make adjustments. Move the blocks, as I said before, rewrite your list and keep it alive. Think of your plan like Google Maps. If there is traffic, the app reroutes. It doesn't say, well, traffic sucks, let's just go home and watch Netflix. Your plan should work the same way. It should reroute. The real productivity skill is not making a perfect plan. It's adjusting the plan when things explode. Next, tracking and learning from patterns. This is the part most people skip. Every time you change your plan, you're learning something. Maybe you thought writing that report would take 1 hour, but it took 3. Maybe you thought you would have quiet time in the morning, but your kids had other ideas. These patterns matter. Write them down. Over time, you'll get better at predicting how long tasks actually take. You'll stop being a fantasy version of you and start being a realistic you. And trust me, realistic you is way more useful. Last but not the least, planning is necessary but not enough. Let me be honest, planning is powerful, but it's definitely not enough by itself. You can plan a perfect day on paper, but if you don't actually protect time for your goals, it won't matter. For example, you can plan write a book every day at 7 p.m. But if you always let Netflix or TikTok eat that time, guess what? There is no book. So planning must go hand in hand with discipline and boundary setting. That means sometimes saying no. That means sometimes turning off your phone, and that means treating your goals like appointments that you can't miss. This is the difference between being busy and actually achieving something meaningful. So what's harder for you, making the plan or sticking to it? Be honest in the comments. I know for me, sticking to it is actually the real struggle sometimes. So putting it all together step by step. Plan the night before, check your calendar, review weekly or quarterly goals, pick your one thing, time block on paper, stay flexible, and track patterns. That's it. So what's the next thing you want to learn? Let me know in the comments and click on this video to watch more valuable content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.